All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, man, Ice Spice was attacked at a McDonald's in Hollywood. What was she doing there, sitting down eating? I don't know. Let's get into it.
Now, Ice Spice was attacked by a woman at a McDonald's in Los Angeles the other day. And this story has been going viral because of who's involved. So let's have a conversation about this. Yesterday, a story broke regarding an incident at a McDonald's in Hollywood involving Ice Spice. Basically, Ice Spice was out with a friend at a McDonald's in Hollywood, California, when a woman approaches her and asks, "Are you ready to shake ass?" Now, I'm assuming she said that because that's the kind of gimmick Ice Spice is known for. You know, the whole sexuality angle. However, it's still very weird, right? Approaching a stranger like that you don't really know. Ice Spice is clearly confused and responds, "Ready to do what?"
So that debunks, okay, because she put out a little rebuttal after saying that she walked up asking for a picture. So she capped. She capped. She walked up disrespectful, talking about you ready to shake ass. Ah, what the fuck? Who the fuck walks up and asks that to it? Like, that's what you ask out of all the questions you see a celebrity?
Ready for what? Shake ass.
And from there, the situation quickly turns into a back and forth. Ice Spice tells the girl to go shake ass somewhere else and kind of is pointing away from her table.
That's what you do, you shake ass? So go shake ass. So you can tell me, so go shake ass.
Now the girl then leans in, keeps going back and forth with Ice, and then suddenly tries to smack her, but misses. Ice reacts very fast, gets up, stands on a seat, and starts defending herself while the situation gets physical.
Why is she? Okay, hold on. This was a part that pissed me off. Clearly, they can't show the fighting. Again, if you want to watch it, go to ABP Network. You can watch the full fight on there. They can't show fighting all the way on here on YouTube. So he's going in and out of what happened. She swung on her and basically missed, right? Ice Spice got on her demon time, got up walking on the tables, trying to pop out on her. You feel me? Which they eventually walked outside and got cracking. But, you know what I mean? The thing is, why did you walk up on her and say, "Let's shake ass"? Are you ready to shake ass? Random ass question for one. And then you're going to start, like, this is Ice Spice. We all know she's from New York. You're going to ask her, like, you already know who she is for one. Then you're going to be like, where you from? Where are you from? What are you talking about? Where are you from? Oh, you just trying to go viral. You just trying to go viral, like, because it made no sense for this to escalate to this at all.
And this is really where things start to take a turn. Because here's the thing. When Ice initially got there were already a group of people at the spot. So most likely, some of these people were kind of like talking around each other. Yo, Ice Spice is here at this McDonald's. And that's probably what brought this girl, the troublemaker, to the table in the first place. But here's where things get interesting. According to the girl, we'll just call her troublemaker. She claims she went over there to compliment Ice Spice. And we know that because she did an interview with TMZ explaining her side of the story.
What?
However, what she was describing does not match what we saw.
I was with my friends and everything. We came from the beach earlier that night and we decided to go walk around Hollywood. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like,
Compliments. You ready to shake ass? That's your compliment? You walk up and the first thing you say is, "Hey." You don't say, "Hey, I'm a fan. Hey, what's going on? Oh my God, nice to meet you." None of that. You walk up and say, "Hey, you ready to shake ass?" What the fuck?
"Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye."
Let me stop you right there, ma'am. You are not entitled to somebody's energy just because you've seen them on the internet. She's trying to make it sound so innocent, like she just went over there to show some love, but that's not what we saw in the surveillance footage. What I saw, and you guys let me know if you saw something else, what I saw was somebody who came with a bunch of weird energy, a troublemaker, a hater, somebody not coming with any type of genuine intentions. And when Ice Spice didn't give this girl the reaction she wanted, she escalated things by trying to hit her. Now the situation kept spiraling because after Ice Spice defended herself and stood on business, shout out to Ice Spice, she actually chased the girl out of the restaurant. And I gotta give credit where it's due. She did not let herself get bullied, okay? And honestly, I think this girl forgot, man. Like, Ice Spice is from the Bronx. And if you know anything about people from New York, they don't play that shit. So now the situation continues outside.
What the
If you listen to Ice Spice's voice, she's visibly upset here, understandably, because she was just attacked. And she's outside, kind of looking for the girl, while people around her are trying to calm her down. And she's basically like, hell no, I'm not trying to relax.
Oh my God, bro. I saw this. Okay, listen, Ice Spice. This is LA, baby girl. And on the weekends, and you're now I'm gonna keep it. You're in Hollywood. Where you was at, that's the Hollywood McDonald's. If you don't know about Hollywood, they call it Hollyweird for a reason. A lot of weird shit goes on out there. It's very common. That's why you don't see natives from here. We don't walk Hollywood Boulevard. That's not what we do. Why? Because it's a gang of weirdos and bums and meth heads. That's not what we do. That's tourist shit. Only tourists come out here and walk Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard. We don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga, because it's weirdos. And you chose to go right here and have a sit down and eat like you're not Ice Spice, though. Like, who? Ice Spice, what are you doing at McDonald's just sitting there chilling? No security, no nothing. Like, I get it. You comfortable like that. You don't give a fuck, all right? I mean, clearly your actions say that. But let's be real. Like, you cannot be like, damn, you got songs with Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus's and all these motherfucking big dogs out here. You got the Barbie song. God damn. And you over here just by yourself eating. See, this is what happens out here, y'all. Random shit. People go sit down thinking shit cool. You know, fortunately, it didn't escalate to like some P&B rock shit. But this just show you how fast, and it's in a lot of cities. This ain't just LA. This is happening in any city. Like, you got to move accordingly, man. You can't get too comfortable. Right here, Ice Spice is too comfortable, man. You can't be this comfortable in people's cities. Like, you can't be like shit ain't sweet everywhere you go. Just because it's McDonald's, like, shit could pop off anywhere out here. So, I don't know, man. Cloud chasing fan, though. You know, she cloud chasing.
And this is where the situation takes another turn, because one of the guys there who seems to be with that group starts to step up to Ice. Basically, he's trying to fight her.
You gonna spank a nah. Wait, calm down, let me fight her.
Now, mind you, she was just attacked by this woman, right? This random stranger.
The nigga was gonna beat her ass out of pocket,
man.
man.
Square up with a woman? Come on, man. Now, later on in the video, Ice Spice actually ends up getting into a full-on scuffle with these people. Now, mind you, there's multiple people there.
Ice Spice in the middle of the street squabbling. God damn. It's crazy, but you got to give it to her, bro. Listen. I don't give a fuck. Listen, that was some stupid shit. Yes, that's some stupid shit. All right, now that we got that out the way, that's stupid. She shouldn't be doing that. Boom. Now that we got that out the way, nigga, Ice Spice was on demon time, nigga. Even with the niggas out there, like, I'll beat your ass, bitch, she's still like, let me get that head up. You feel me? Fuck all that. Let me get that head. This is Ice Spice. You don't got to be doing this, baby girl. You come on, what are you doing? But nigga, she like, let me get that. No, I need that. She the one going out like, I need that. And she just with the white girl. She ain't even tripping on the white girl doing nothing for her, though. Like, whoever she is, she obviously knows that's not her fighting partner. Nigga, but at the same time, nigga, she stand on respect, nigga. She need that. And she get in the middle of the street, squabble up, nigga, in the middle of the street. Who doing that? What celebrities doing that? She in the middle of the street, nigga, like squabble up, nigga. Yeah, but don't do that, Ice Spice. Something could go wrong. You could get your ass chipped out here. Stop playing.
It's like this big group of just people. And one of the guys actually ends up attacking Ice Spice, so much to the point where she falls on the ground, which is absolutely disgusting and embarrassing. Like, what are we doing? Yo, this is such a messy situation. A grown man trying to fight a woman. Actually, a bunch of grown dudes trying to fight a woman. It's crazy, it's messy, it's fucking disgusting and embarrassing. The whole situation is just a full-on mess. And here's the thing, despite the situation, I gotta say, Ice Spice really stood on business. Like, she was defending herself relentlessly.
Out there.
She was not backing down at all. Now, Ice Spice's legal team actually responded to the situation, and they didn't hold back. They straight up described the situation as an unprovoked attack and made it clear they're going after everyone involved legally. The unprovoked attack on my client has been reported to the LAPD, and we will be pursuing any and all criminal and civil avenues to hold the perpetrators responsible for their actions, Cohen said. We're also exploring holding the location responsible for their apparent lack of appropriate security.
McDonald's? When the fuck you walk in McDonald's is just hella security guards? Like, nigga, that's not what McDonald's is known for, having security. Nigga, McDonald's damn near like Disneyland and shit. It's like, it's happy vibes. It's supposed to be like the happiest place, clowns and toys and like, nigga, what the fuck? Security. So, y'all McDonald's be having security? Our McDonald's out here don't be having no damn security guards.
Her lawyer continued and said, not to mention that the individuals involved obviously did not realize that we would get the video from inside the McDonald's where the unprovoked attack occurred. They then turned their cameras on after the initial attack as if to set our client up, and as they say on the video, to go viral. The only thing that will be going viral for them is their mugshots. Shout out to her lawyer, okay? Let's be real, this attacker girl was obviously clout chasing. She's a hater, somebody who wanted a certain type of response from Ice Spice when she first approached her in a situation, and clearly when she didn't get what she wanted, she became the aggressor. She was looking for trouble.
But the black socks, man, the black socks is a dead giveaway. She on demon time. Black socks with the dirty Air Force Ones, man.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
She walked up with the black demon socks on with the dirty Air Forces. She on demon. Don't trust her. You better not trust her, bro. Lace is probably dirty as a motherfucker.
Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about here, okay? First of all, this is something all of us can learn from, but especially anyone who has any level of visibility. I do want to mention the specific situation that Ice Spice found herself in. First of all, I understand Ice Spice was just out enjoying herself with her friend. Normal, right? She's a young woman who's trying to live her life. But we gotta be mindful of something, man. McDonald's in Los Angeles, when your name is Ice Spice, at this particular time, it looks a little late, right? Ain't the move, right? And I hate to say it like that, I really do, because nobody should ever have to live in fear like this, right? I hate that this even happened to her, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But when your name is Ice Spice, you're not a regular person anymore. Whatever you used to do in the past when you were not famous, like pulling up to a McDonald's with one person, no security, you just cannot move like that.
Right.
And again, I hate that it has to be like that, but there are way too many people out here who are straight up haters. As a matter of fact, Ice Spice went in there to get a Big Mac, but instead she got a Mac hater with a special side of angry YN sauce. We've seen so many of these situations.
Man, that shit was corny, boy.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
My nigga thought he cooked with that one. Angry YN sauce. Man, that shit was corny, bruh. Let's keep watching.
Happened before. I mean, just take a look at the PNB Rock situation. PNB Rock, like most people know, was out in Los Angeles, sitting down, eating chicken and waffles at a spot with his girlfriend. She initially had posted a photo at the spot with the location, you know, not the best decision. But anyway, someone at the spot ended up recognizing him. They saw his jewelry, conspired to rob him. That's what they did. And they ended up shooting and killing him. And then you got the Nipsey Hussle situation. Nipsey Hussle's killer was the definition of a low-life, jealous hater. This was actually someone who basically envied him from way back in the day. They were even affiliated with the same gang. They had a conversation in the parking lot that same day. The dude leaves, drives around a block, loads up his gun, and then even had the audacity to stop and eat chili cheese fries. And then right after that, decides he's going to come back and kill him. And so that's what he did. He comes back and puts multiple shots into Nipsey. I think it was like 10, right there in broad daylight. And
this Nipsey shooting is going to be equivalent to like Tupac shit. It's going to be one of those stories that's going to live on for 20 years where people are going to say, why did it really happen? What was the reason behind it? Everybody going to have different stories. You know, even though you hear the truth and you know what happened, it's just like with the Tupac shit. Still to this day, who killed Tupac? Like, brother, y'all done heard the story a million times. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of those things. Watch.
He took away Nipsey Hussle for nothing. And the reason why I'm bringing up those situations is to highlight how fast things can go left, especially when you're someone who has any level of recognition. Now, in Ice Spice's case, she's obviously not as relevant as she once used to be, right? Overall, she's kept a pretty low profile since her blow up, but she's still getting to the bag and she's still doing her thing like she should, right? And I feel like her being at this McDonald's in Hollywood at that particular time and just how she was moving overall, a lot of that probably comes from the fact that she's not fully in the spotlight like before. So she might not feel like she needs to prioritize safety and security the same way she used to when she was really popular. But
you know what this shit might be too now? I'm thinking about it. I just thought about it. You know how some fans be so like invested in their favorite artists? Like, what if the girl is a Lotto fan? You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Lotto and Ice Spice. I think I saw they squash their little beef, but it was a lot of that beef. You know, they was going back and forth doing disses and all that. Lotto pulled up to her hood, shot a music video. What if that girl was like one of them diehard, like, you know, Lotto fans and walking up trying to be disrespectful and get a little moment? You know what I mean? Because this is LA, y'all. Like, this is shit niggas will do. Niggas will definitely do that. If they fuck with somebody and they see, like, they got a favorite artist and they see the person that they artists don't fuck with, they're going to make a moment out of that shit. For sure. Out here for sure. So, maybe it could have been something like, I guarantee she's a Lotto fan or something. Like, because why would you walk up and say that to Ice Spice? Out of all things, you ready to shake ass? Like, what?
I'm going to say this straight up, man. That's the wrong approach because unfortunately, there are a lot of haters out there. And if they catch you in person, they'll try to bother you, test you, provoke you. And sometimes that can escalate into something way worse. Sometimes for the hater, right? They can catch a few bullets, right? But sometimes the person that they're antagonizing ends up getting hurt. And in the worst cases, it leads to people losing their lives for nothing. I also want to bring up another aspect of this conversation. When you go from being in the spotlight to not being as hot as you once were, like in Ice Spice's case, the industry in general just doesn't feel as incentivized to ensure your safety the same way. You got to keep in mind, a lot of these artists, and Ice Spice was, this artist at one point, are basically walking investments to a lot of these record labels. Now, obviously, she still has value, and financially, she's probably always going to be fine. She's still getting to the bag even till this day, right? But when you're not generating the same level of money for the industry as you were before, a lot of times the label isn't going to care as much about things like protection for you. If you look at some of the biggest stars in music right now, let's just say someone like Sabrina Carpenter, extremely popular artist, right? I'm sure you've seen her face. When you see her out in public with security, a lot of times it's not even because she personally went out of her way to get it. It's because the people who are invested in her career monetarily are making sure their asset is protected. So what ends up happening is when an artist goes from being at this really high popularity level to a lower level of attention over time, you start seeing them pop out with little to no security. Because
my nigga getting that Ice Spice crazy. Like, damn, you act like she all the way done, nigga. She ain't done. Ice Spice still got motion. She still got motion. She just had some huge records. She just had huge records, bruh. So, can she take a break? Can I take a year off or something? Shit, I just came out with 5 mega records. God damn, she had what's the girl that, what's her name? Pink something? She had that song was going crazy. The fucking SpongeBob, fucking Barbies, fucking let her do her thing, man. But I want to know, why do you think Ice Spice was in that McDonald's with just that girl? Do y'all think they were probably staying somewhere near and they walked down there? Do y'all think they pulled up, intentionally parked the car and said, let's go sit inside and eat? Like, what would make her think that's cool? Like, I don't know. What do y'all think?
they don't have that same feeling of, I need to stay protected at all times, because nobody around them is really emphasizing it anymore. But what people fail to realize is, in this case, a lot of artists, as long as you're walking on this earth, period, there's always a level of risk that comes with being a public figure and appearing anywhere. That's just how it is. That's the price. And this is exactly why most people, and I'm sure this is probably you, right, don't ever want to be famous or ever, they just don't want to be recognized like that. Honestly, is it really worth your piece? To most people, it's not, right? Now, if you're someone with a certain type of talent, you're going to want to market yourself publicly. And I'm not saying there aren't any benefits to it. Of course there are. There's a lot of benefits to it. But what I'm saying is you can never forget that you're not a quote-unquote regular person. You can't just be at a McDonald's in Hollywood, Los Angeles, where the crazies are, where any crackhead off the street can walk in, pay for a cheeseburger, and now they're standing shoulder to shoulder with Ice Spice.
Hollywood.
You just can't do that. And I don't think it should be like that. It's not fair. But a lot of shit in life shouldn't be the way it is, and it still is. You feel me? So you gotta roll with the punches and take the good with the bad. Ice Spice is very successful. She got money. She built something for herself. And honestly, if this is one of the downsides of being as successful as she is, compared to struggling out here like the average person, I'd argue it's still a pretty good trade. I'm sure you would agree too. Also, a few safety measures I just want to point out. If you ever walk into a spot and somebody recognizes you, Honestly, the smartest move is hop back in your car and go somewhere else. It's way too risky for people to know exactly where you are while you're there. Way too risky. Which is why if you're at a spot and you got some level of visibility, just make sure that if you're going to post, you don't post when you're there. You post like 2 hours later, or like I like to do it, I post when I'm on my flight back home. So there's levels to the paranoia, right?
Ain't nobody looking for you, Otis.
Oh, hell.
Ain't nobody looking for you, man. Who the fuck? This nigga says, niggas trying to chip me, nigga. I'm gonna post when I'm on a plane, bro. Ain't nobody looking for you, bro.
And here's the thing, right? Imagine if this was, let's say, a place with actual barriers. Like, you know those exclusive spots a lot of celebrities go to? There's a doorman, then an elevator, then another door, sometimes another layer after that. Every level you gotta pass through, that's a shield between you and the danger. A lot of people think celebrities go to those places because they think they're better than everyone. No. It's because they don't want to deal with situations like this. You don't really see a lot of very recognizable people just sitting down at a random fast food spot like this. Why? Because it leaves them way too vulnerable. There's no barrier, no protection, nothing
Why'd you
separating
jog
you
up
from
like
the
that,
next
though?
random person walking in, which means you're way too accessible. Even the crackhead down the street can just walk in and rub shoulders with you, right? Most of these people, they pull up to the drive-thru. Half the time, they're not even the ones driving. They're in the back seat, kind of hiding. Someone orders for them, head down, they grab the food and go home and eat it back in the crib, away.
Bro, why did she run up? I just saw the video of her. Why did she jog in like that, bro? That makes it funny, like, now that I'm hearing the whole shit, like, her homeboy outside when she drunk right now. Okay, so that makes sense. So when she went outside to go try to fight her, first thing her homeboy said, she drunk, stall her out, she drunk. So that makes sense, because, like, I'm like, why would you run in a McDonald's, walk in a McDonald's, whatever? Okay, so the story is, somebody saw her that was with her, going to the bathroom, came outside, hey, I think I see Ice Spice in there. This bitch ran up in there. This is a drunk mentality. So now that I know, this is a drunk mentality. What? Ice Spice in there? Oh, shit. Runs in there. Hey, you ready to shake some ass? Like, wait, what? Bitch, that's the first thing that came to your drunk mind? You ready to shake some ass while she sit here, eat a goddamn 10-piece with some sweet and sour sauce and dip in her fries? You ready to shake some ass? Who asked that? That is hilarious. These motherfuckers is burnt.
From all the shit. And that's really the reality of things. And I'm just sharing the reality here, okay? This is not like some fairy tale. This is real life. I don't think it's fair that it has to be like that, but tell me one thing in life that's fair. Exactly. This actually reminds me of a recent situation that I heard about with a young popular streamer. I'm sure y'all know who it is. The young man who looks like a Calvin Klein model. Marlon, that's his name. He was recently out in the UK on a date with a girl, just sitting at a chicken spot eating, minding his own business, and then 4 dudes pull up on him. One of them had a Pooh Shiesty mask on. First red flag. He recognized him, and according to Marlon, I think he said this, but one of these guys was carrying a knife, and they basically started pressing him, doing a bunch of goofy shit, going as far as insinuating that they were gonna do something to the girl he was with, like, I guess like essaying her or something. I don't know, because he kind of did something with his hands that made it sound like he was gonna do that, right? It's so weird why people would be on shit like this. Like,
That's that IRL shit, man. That shit dangerous. That IRL shit dangerous. Y'all saw what just happened. What was the nigga name that got socked in New York? Yeah, y'all know. Put his name in the chat. Put his name down there in the comment section. But yeah, man, that IRL shit it's getting dangerous now. It was cool. It was cool at one point. But now these fans, everybody trying to go viral, niggas. They know if I come on here and I say something crazy, I do something crazy. Like, look at that shit going on with the Dean the Great. He getting the fight damn near. I'm like, I don't even know what to believe is real or fake no more with him. He's getting the fight every time he goes live on his IRL. And it's like, I think people they figure that's a cool little way to go viral real quick. Shit, nigga. Let me go viral, get this issue off. Or if I'm so invested and I hate you, like if I'm one of those trolls that have now turned enemy in real life, like I really hate you even though you don't know me, yeah, that's an easy way for me to catch you, especially if you're in my city.
It really just shows how jobless some people are. Like they have no type of purpose, no direction, just out here looking for problems. Now that situation ended up going viral the other day, and you're starting to see more and more of these situations involving public figures, particularly on social media, where a lot of these people are getting approached, pressed, bothered in public, and it's unfortunate. And I'm not gonna lie, it's something that concerns me as well, because obviously I have some level of visibility. I'm out here in these streets as well, right? Now, luckily, I haven't had to deal with anything like this in the past, but still, it's something I gotta be aware of. In the Marlon situation, he was actually doing the right thing here, and a lot of people were criticizing him for how he handled it, saying, oh, he should have started swinging on these guys, like, man, nobody would ever do that to me. But keep in mind,
Look at this disrespectful shit. You putting your finger in my face and putting your fucking camera up to my nose. Oh, yeah, that's out of pocket.
Situation that he was in. You got 4 guys in front of you. One of them has a knife, like some kind of big knife, right? If you start making a bunch of sudden movements and you show them that you're on the same time that they are, best believe they're not going to think twice and they will use that knife. And in that situation, you're also putting the woman you're with in this very dangerous situation. Obviously, in this particular clip with Marlon, you could see that the woman was very, very like afraid of what was going to happen, because obviously people like this, they have nothing to live for, which is why they did this to him. And now you're in a completely different situation, laying there in a pool of blood. A lot of times that can happen. It's so unfortunate that stuff like this even has to happen. But what a lot of people have to realize, and I'm specifically talking about, you know, anyone who has any type of recognition online, there are just certain places that you can be once you reach a certain level. And me personally, I'm always thinking about these things, right? I'm thinking,
man, come on, man. Goddamn. Stop making this shit about you, man. Let's talk about Ice Spice, bro. You just gotta keep throwing in that niggas trying to get you, bro. Niggas ain't trying to get you, bro. Niggas just watch your videos. We ain't trying to get you, bro. Just, come on, man. Talk about Ice Spice, man.
thinking about how I'm moving, where I'm going, which is why I stay away from stupid places with stupid people at stupid times. I'd rather just avoid it altogether. But at the same time, you can do every single thing right and still end up shoulder to shoulder with the unemployable, hot-headed, low-life haters crowd. Just people with nothing going on looking for a problem. And when it comes to taking precautions, it's not about being scared. It's just about not putting yourself in a position where you either have to fight for your life or you end up hurting somebody in the process. And now you're dealing with a whole other basket of lemons. Is that a saying? I guess the lesson from this whole situation is people are weird. And it's unfortunate that others have to deal with these types of low-level scum of the earth individuals. I'm sure you've came across a lot of people like this in your
All right, right now, man, in the comment section, who do y'all think he got beef with? Who is trying to find him? Let me know.
day-to-day life, right? But at the same time, if your name is Ice Spice, just understand this. No matter how much your relevancy might feel like it's going down, you can never be too safe, especially as a woman in this world. I mean, being a woman alone already puts you at a risk of dealing with certain types of violence. But then you add being recognizable on top of that, the chances go up even more. And I hate to see any woman, or honestly any person, deal with shit like this. But since we can't control the world, the only thing we can do is just control ourselves and move with a level of awareness and discernment that allows us to make it back home safe. Because the reality is, some of us are going to end up in situations where we have to protect ourselves. If you ever find yourself in a situation like that, what I hope is that you make it back home safely without things going further than it needs to go. And it's just so sad that we even have to walk the same ground as people like this. Anyway.
Wait, what? All right, this nigga, man, character syndrome is through the roof on this video. That nigga said, so crazy, we gotta walk the streets with people like this. Well, who is we? Who the fuck is we, nigga? Yo, you think you Ice Spice, bro? This nigga think he Ice Spice, cuz.
If you made it this far, drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new here. My name is Blackie Speaks. Nice to meet you.
Shout out, bro. Nice to meet you, man. Hey, man. That's why you can't walk around on these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is dangerous. Like he said, man, wait 2 hours, wait till you get on your plane going to the next city to drop your location, man, to show the video where you was just at. Because that's what he got to do, because his haters, they be on that nigga. So he got to wait till he on a plane. You know what I mean? Now, taking it back to Ice Spice, the reason we watching this story, Ice Spice, you got to move a little smarter. You know what I mean? I get it. You want to be regular, but you chose a position in life. You chose a career in life, and you're at a status in that career where you're not regular anymore. You know what I'm saying? You are a celebrity in people's eyes, and people are fans. You have fans, you have stands, you have haters. You never know what you're going to run into. And you got clout chasers, people who are looking for a moment to go viral. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to find it. This is Hollywood. They're going to find it, man. This is what they do, you know? Ice Spice, make smarter decisions, man. I think she's going to learn from this for sure. I just know it. I know she's gonna learn from this, man, and she's not gonna let this happen again. And the people around her for sure probably checked her like, "What are you doing?" But they probably know that's her. They probably know she's down to earth. That's because you got to be down to earth to go do some shit like that. You can't be so full of yourself. Like people who don't do that, they either gotta have like a great team around them, letting them know, reminding them, like, hey, you can't do that. Or they're looking at it like, hey man, listen, fuck all that, nigga. I just want to go have a burger. I want to go sit down, I want to go be regular, I want to have a burger and just talk to my friend. You know what I'm saying? Regular shit. Sometimes that celebrity shit be overwhelming for these celebrities. You know what I mean? So let me know how y'all think Ice Spice is gonna handle this moving forward. Will she take this as a lesson and learn? Or will she say, fuck it, I'm going to continue to do what I do and keep going and sit down in these places in different cities by herself or with her homegirls? Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.